Hey everybody, my name is Andy. I am from the Tempe site, and today we're going to go through a quick round of stretches. So if you want to just make sure that you've read our liability waiver, you have a little bit of space to move around. I have alternatives if you don't have much space, but I have leg swings coming in later, so that'll be kicking our legs side to side. If you can't do that, I'm going to show you an alternative. But yeah, make sure you have room for your arms, and we'll go ahead and get started. So standing up nice and tall, we're going to bring our shoulders up to our ears, push them straight back behind us, and then drop them down like we're tucking our shoulder blades into our back pocket. This is going to be our neutral return position. So from here, we're going to start by just reaching straight up to the sky, getting as tall as you can. If your arms don't want to go up that high, you can grab your elbows, or you can support your lower back, but we want to think about drawing the top of our head straight up to the ceiling. So whatever feels best for you. You can bring those shoulders back a little bit. If you're here and you want to add a little bit of a back bend, find the stretch that feels best for your spine, getting you out of that forward position. I personally like to come up here because I like to give my shoulders that stretch, but everybody might feel different today. So from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to come down halfway to just a forward fold. You can rest your hands on your thighs or on your shins, depending on how far down you want to go. You can have a little bend in your knees. But the back is nice and flat. And when you're ready, we're going to just continue this down and go ahead and just relax. Let the crown of your head fall towards the floor. Let your arms just dangle. If you want to grab your elbows down here, you can. You can reach for your ankles, your shoelaces, your toes, the floor, whatever you can reach comfortably. You can have a little bend in your knees. That's totally fine. The straighter they are, the more you're going to feel it in your hamstrings, and we may not be there yet. And that's fine, because we're going to go through these twice. So if you're feeling a little sticky right now, don't worry about it. We're going to warm up and we're going to do this again. So just find a place that works that doesn't hurt. Stretching should always feel good. And a place where you can breathe easily. We don't want to be holding our breath. If you find yourself holding your breath, just ease up on that stretch a little bit. And before we move up, I want you to think about using your glutes here. We're going to squeeze our glutes to slowly pull ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Bringing ourselves back up into that neutral standing position. And from here, we're going to go back down into that half fold, but we're going to add a hamstring stretch this time. So I'm going to make sure I'm in frame. So that half fold, that was this position. You might need to come up a little bit, and we're going to kick that foot straight out in front of us. So my leg here is totally straight. I'm resting my hands on this gently on this thigh. And the more you push your chest towards your knee, the more you're going to feel that stretch all in the back of your hamstring. So find a position that works best for you. And get as low as you can. It's a little bit of a single leg squat. So if this leg gets tired, that's fine. Just stand up out of it. Keep those toes pointed up towards the ceiling. That's going to make a huge difference. You can try it with your foot flat. You're not going to feel a whole lot. Bring those toes up, lean down. You're going to feel a lot more. We'll take a nice deep breath in, stand up. We're going to switch legs, do the same thing. That leg is coming straight out in front of us. Hands are resting on the other thigh. Toes are pointed towards the ceiling. And we're bringing our chest down towards our knee as far as we're comfortable, feeling that nice stretch all the way up and down the back of our leg. If you're really flexible and you want to bring your hands to the floor to support you, you can. If that's too much of a reach, just stay right here, use that other side to support you. But remember, we're trying to keep our back nice and straight so that when we bring our chest down, we're not just collapsing and hunching forward. You're going to feel more of a stretch if you keep your back straight. When you're ready, you can come up out of that stretch. From here, if you need to hold on to something to balance the wall, a bookshelf, a desk, whatever you have near you, we're going to bring our foot up, bring our heel to our glutes, and we're going to keep our knees together here. So it's a lot easier if you just let your leg fall out to the side like this. But if you bring it back into the middle, you're going to feel that stretch in the front of that quad, right down the middle, a lot better. If you want to take this one a little bit further, you can pull your leg straight back. Again, my knee is still in line. I didn't let it come way out here. I pulled straight back. And here's where you're going to feel it more in the front of your hip. So find a position that works for you. Hold that for a few breaths. Nice deep breaths in and out. Getting that oxygen circulating, bringing blood and nutrients to the muscles that we're stressing. And when you're ready, as you exhale, drop that leg. Inhaling, bringing this leg up. We're going to do the same thing. Keeping those knees together. And again, this is our first round through. You might be a little stiff from sitting all morning. Not a problem. By the next round, you should be able to stretch a little bit further. Don't take it too far here. I'm going to ease into it. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let that leg down. Now for the next one, we are going to do the leg swings. So again, make sure you have enough space to kick your leg around. We're just going to go side to side like a pendulum. If that doesn't work for you, we're going to do a side lunge, and I'll show you that. But first, the leg swing. Again, if you need to hold on to something to make sure you're nice and balanced, that's totally fine. And we're just going to kick our leg across the other leg, side to side. And it's up to you how far you want to take it. This might be good. You might be feeling it right here on the outside of your hip. You might need to take it up a little bit higher. But we're kind of letting the momentum do the work. So once you get your leg going, try to keep that pace. If you don't have room to be kicking, we're going to do a side lunge. I'm in socks on a slippery floor, so hopefully you're in shoes or not on a slippery floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet spread wide. We're just going to lean. It doesn't matter which side. We're going to do both. We're going to lean and see how this leg is staying totally straight. We're really stretching the inside of our thigh here. A little bit on the outside. Might be a little tense there just from the motion, but you're mostly going to feel this on the inside. We'll do the outside later if this is all you have room for. And find that position and hold it, breathe through it. When you're ready, we're going to do the other side. Same thing. We're just going to kick that leg. Again, find your pace, your rhythm. If you're ever in track and field or a lot of field sports, you may have done this before. And find a pace, again, that works for you. Or if you're down here, we're just leaning into this. I already did that leg. Leaning into this. Feeling that stretch on the inside of the thigh. Deep breath in, exhale. We're going to start over and run through these one more time. We'll go a little bit faster. So we're going to start with reaching up, again, nice and tall, letting the crown of our head go straight to the ceiling like we're dangling from a string. If you want to support your low back, add a little bit of back bend, let your head drop. And from there, we're just going to bring it forward into that half fold. So our back is nice and flat. Hands are on just above or below the knees. Pressing your chest towards the floor. That's how you're going to deepen this stretch. And from there, we can just continue to take it all the way down. So hopefully I'm in frame. I'm kind of in frame. When we first started, I was barely hitting my ankles, and now I almost have my palms flat to the floor. So I've warmed up just in a few minutes, so hopefully you have too. And again, just relaxing, letting the crown of your head fall to the floor. If you want to grab your elbows, you can even add a little bit of a sway here. Anything to get that back a little bit more loose. And grab the back of your legs and pull yourself further. There's so many variations. It's all about how your body feels and what feels good to you right now. And what might feel good right now may not feel good tomorrow. So keep that in mind. All right, we're gonna squeeze our glutes, pull ourselves up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna get those hamstrings again. So we're kicking that foot straight out in front of us. And again, pressing our chest towards our knee, trying to maintain that flat back. Breathing through it nice and easy. Nice deep breath in as we exhale. Switch sides. Same thing. I will face you this time. Pressing that chest. Try to press a little bit lower. A little bit more tension in the back of that leg. Ideally, we're keeping our head neutral. So we're looking at the floor right in front of us. So that way our spine is neutral from head to tailbone. And we'll take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and stand up out of there. We'll go to our quad stretch. Again, knees are together. And if you want to take it further, just pull straight back. If you're into yoga, you add this other arm. You go into dancer pose. Very similar. Whatever's best for you. Take another breath. We'll exhale, switch legs. You may notice as we're doing one side at a time, that one side feels a little bit more stiff than the other. That's very normal. That's just from everyday life, wear and tear. You can address these by doing these stretches, trying to loosen everything up, doing certain exercises to work on range of motion. It's definitely possible to even it out, but it's also really normal. A lot of people have that. So if you find one side doesn't seem to be working for you, you're not alone. All right, let's do these leg swings one more time. Then we're gonna have a seat, stretch out our hips and our pecs, and we'll be good to go. And finding that rhythm, maybe we're able to swing our leg up a little bit higher. If we're in that lunge, maybe we can go a little bit lower. Finding the stretch that works best for you. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides. Again, find that rhythm. Try to keep your toes pointed forward the whole time too. So I'm not letting my foot just drop. My toes are pointed at the camera. You're going to feel that in the outside of your hip a lot more if you do it that way. And when you're doing this lunge, same thing, both toes are pointed directly in front of me. All right, let's wrap that up. If you're still swinging your leg, you can go ahead and grab your seat. We're just really quickly going to do 2 stretches. If you can, reaching your arms behind you. If that doesn't work, reach the arms of your chair, the back of your chair, anything to get into this position. If you have the flexibility, you can lift up. If you're back here, you can keep working your arms up as far as they go, and then you stand up, or excuse me, sit up nice and tall. We're not hunching forward, that defeats the purpose. Sitting up nice and tall, just holding onto that chair. And find the one that works for you. I know I keep saying that, but I know it's really easy when people are watching someone demonstrate something. It's a natural instinct to try to copy exactly what that person's doing. So I just want to make it really clear that you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and how far I'm going. So when you're ready, exhale, release those arms. We're going to cross one leg over our lap, using our hand to press our knee down. And again, nice flat back. We're pressing our chest towards our leg. If you cannot get your leg up this high, that's totally fine. You can cross lower. You may need to sit at the edge of your chair, so make sure you're propped up against something so you don't roll away. And you can still press that knee out a little. You may not even need to. That's another thing with the stretch is getting your leg here might be enough of a stretch. That might be plenty. So I'm just giving options here. If you need more, press that knee down, bring your chest down. And when you're ready, we will switch to our last one. So sorry, went a couple minutes over. Pressing that knee down. Bringing your chest down. Again, looking at the floor in front of me, so that way I'm maintaining a neutral spine from the top of my head to the tip of my tailbone. You can stay in that stretch as long as you like. I don't want to hold you up. Thank you very much for coming to our stretch break. We'll be back again next week at 12 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time. Again, my name is Andi. I'm here in Arizona, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.